Hey guys, Randy Sullivan here again, Florida Baseball Ranch. I got Corey Stump here. It's time for your weekly cattle call, tips you can use right now. Today, we're going to talk to you about the action of the lead leg while the body's in flight. And really, it's quite simple. The lead leg does nothing while the body's in flight. In the early 2000s, we kind of got lost on chasing this monkey called the stride length. We had guys that were measuring stride length and noticing that the hardest throwers were tended to get like 120% of their body's height. And so we had a bunch of guys disconnecting, trying to reach out for their strides. But what we didn't realize was that the length of the stride was really just the fact that these guys were really good with their lower half and staying connected and riding their glutes out longer and for a further distance. And so really it all went back to the iron pyramid that we talked about yesterday. So really let's talk about the lead leg and what the role is. When the body is in motion, we lift the lead leg and it just stays connected and it just moves connected to the body along with the hip there as long as it needs to, and it lands when it has to. It doesn't do anything independently. It doesn't reach like this. It doesn't open earlier independently like this, and it doesn't open with the foot in external rotation facing the dugout. We find that a lot. It's usually just a compensatory move for a really quad dominant first move when a guy's heading off to the on-deck circle like we talked about last week. So really the essence of the role of the lead leg while the body's in flight is it does nothing. The length of the stride is simply a product of the distance of the ride. How far you can ride will determine the length of your stride. And how do you know how far you should stride out? How do you know how far you should ride? The answer is target hit stuff. That means velocity, spin, and shape. A target hit radar gun pain, and dudes going back to dugout. If you're hitting targets, you got good stuff, you're not having pain, and you're sending guys back to dugout, your stride is perfect, okay? Just stay with it. But remember, the lead leg while it's in flight has no job. You got to turn it off. It does nothing.